it's Stephanie here from Oh You're Lovely, and today we just might have cracked the code to make the simplest yet fullest bouquet possible. Alright guys, welcome back to another tutorial. I'm so excited to show you this. It was one of those aha moments. I was playing around with something else and went, I wonder if this is gonna work. And it does, because I've done it multiple times now over on Facebook in particular. But what we're gonna do is I'm gonna teach you a technique. I think I might have come up with it. I don't know. I'm not gonna get too braggy, but I think I might have come up with it. And if I'm wrong, you can tell me I'm wrong, but I haven't seen this done before. But we're going to create a bouquet that I think is gonna help so many people who want to make their own wedding bouquet or special occasion type bouquet, but are just overwhelmed by it. So it's gonna be a very full bouquet with lots of texture and different fillers, but there's not a lot of like having to think about where everything goes. This is the longest intro in the history of all of our videos, but I'm so stinking excited about this. So let's just jump right into the tutorial and play with these pretty flowers, shall we? For this tutorial, you are going to need Sola wood flowers. I'll count these in a second. I'll let you know how many we have. I don't know if we'll use all of them. You never know. Then I also have a whole bunch of, get over there, preserved, dried filler. Some are individually stemmed, others are as is on their stems. Then we also have, everything's stuck to me, even the pumpkins. We have a whole bunch of artificial, come here all of you guys. Normally I'm much more put together. Artificial greenery. All of this can be found at ohyourlovely.com, as well as pumpkins. Yes, we're gonna go full on fall. Full on fall. Also, you're going to need vinyl tape or floral tape would work in a pinch, but this is gonna work a lot easier for this technique. Also, possibly a zip tie if you want, and then some ribbon to finish off your bouquet. Otherwise, that's it. So let's jump into making this super simple, but very fulfilling and full a full bouquet. Okay, you know what I'm saying. Okay, let's just jump into this. All right. So the first thing that we need to do for this particular tutorial is to have everything broken up into groups. So I already have the begonia leaves already, the brunia, the yarrow. I do need a little bit of prep work on, I don't even remember what these guys look like and what they're named. We talked about these in the last tutorial, I'm pretty sure. But we're gonna pull off all of the little leaves. Again, be careful with these. They do have little, like little pokers just on certain parts of the leaves. So we're gonna strip off the leaves on there. I also have some other fall inspired kind of greenery. We're gonna cut these down into individual stems and then some faux baby's breath. And I think for this tutorial, we're gonna even break these down a little bit further. I think we won't cut them onto all 3 stems, but we'll do like 1 and then 2 stems on those. So I'm gonna break those down as well, and then we'll get to making said bouquet. Now, because these particular pieces of greenery are so short, we are going to re-stem them up with wire as well so that we can use them in the bouquet easier. So let me show you how to do that real fast, and then I'll do all of that, and then we'll get to making. So you will need some floral tape now, or you can use the vinyl tape. I'm gonna use floral tape, I think. And I'm just gonna grab a stem. Basically what I'm gonna do, let's see, oh, we can loop this, perfect. I might not need floral tape. Get a longer stem and we can loop this, attach there. And then we're gonna grab our handy dandy needle nose and we're gonna squish that in place. if you wanted to finish this off a little bit nicer so that you don't see the wire and greenery connection, you can take some floral tape. You want to tug at it to activate it, but then just go straight down. This will give you a secondary kind of secure for this, but also then helps cover all those connection points. So I'm gonna do that with the rest of these, and then we'll get to making this special fun hack. All right, everything is stemmed up. This does take a little bit of time, so pop on your favorite movie and just get to it. But now what we're gonna do is we're gonna create little bundles, similar to what we've done with garland and wreaths in the past, but this time we're gonna use them to create a bouquet. So I'm gonna make a whole bunch of little bundles. We're gonna pick and choose our greenery. You don't have to use all of them in each little bundle. If you want to, that's fine as well. But I'm just gonna kind of mix and match and grab things so that there's some cohesive kind of flow to everything, but we can mix and match it up. I will always have a flower in most of them. Maybe we'll do some without flowers. We'll see. And I find that about 6 bundles is all it takes. So let's get to making bundles. Once your bundle is made, again, you don't need a ton of flowers, but just a few. I do like to put flowers in multiple different spots because we don't know where they're gonna land in the bouquet. But then what you're gonna do is you're gonna grab a piece of vinyl tape. And I found, originally I was putting it up pretty close to the top to pinch it off, but I'm finding that as we make those bundles, it's better to bring your vinyl tape down a little bit so we can hide and conceal that a lot easier than if it's way up at the top. So I'm just gonna wrap those and get to making the rest of my bundles. So we could just pick them all up and make them into a bunch. It's actually not looking that bad, but I'm not going to. I'm gonna spread them all out. I'm not gonna think a lot about this. And this is why we took and we put some flowers in different directions so that they can all kind of blend and move together. So I'm just going to take, now I don't like those being side by side, so I'm just gonna move it. There's that. And again, I don't want this, so we're gonna move it. I'm actually really liking how this is coming, and I'm a little worried about adding more bundles, but we've got all of them, so we might as well. There we go. How stinking simple is this? So now what we're gonna do, the only one I have that I don't like is that one right now. So I'm gonna adjust that, and then we're gonna add in the pumpkins for that little extra touch of fall goodness. So with this one, I can just simply adjust a little bit the flowers, and now, all right, so here we go. I'm just gonna adjust a few things. I did just put a little bit more vinyl tape on there to hold this all together. The nice thing with the vinyl tape is I can still adjust things, tuck them in a little bit, bring them out if I want to. But now what we're gonna do is we're gonna add in those pumpkins. We're just gonna add a few in. We'll take these from the top, bring them in, and then when they pull through, grab your wires through. I think we'll do maybe either 3 or 5, most likely. A couple down there. We're gonna go do like a triangle. Let's get the little guys in here. There we go. What a bountiful kind of bouquet going on over here. Now what we'll do is we'll add a zip tie to this. We'll tie this all up, and then I think I'm gonna finish this off with corn broom. I think that's gonna work really well with this kind of harvest vibe. So let's do that next. All right, corn broom ready to go. I'm debating. Let's cut off our stems first. So to figure out where I want my stems to go, one hand, two hands. And then right below that is where we're gonna cut, and then I'm gonna use this right here as my guide point. That's where we're gonna cut those off. That was a lot of them, all at once. Perfect, there's that. And I've got some corn broom right here. Ready to go. I think what I'm gonna do is, this has like the actual like foliage left. I think we're gonna bring that up, and then we'll keep this at the bottom so that's a little bit cleaner. I don't think I'm gonna need all of this, but I do need some vinyl tape. I'm gonna need some of this right on hand, so I'm going to pull off a bit right now so that I'm not struggling in the middle of trying to put this all together. So that, set that there. Okay. This is a little bit longer than what I need it to be, so we're gonna also trim this probably when we're done. Then what we're gonna do is we're just gonna take a bundle of it and stick it right up into there. Hold that, see how long that is compared to the stems? It's fine, we'll clean it all up. And just a little bundle, bring it up and bring it into our bouquet, and we're gonna adjust a little bit afterwards too. And we're gonna tie this all off with our vinyl tape after we get this all settled the way we want. Hand down just slightly because I want to put my tape like right about there, because then what we can do is finish it off just a little bit of ribbon. I'm going to grab a little bit more vinyl tape, finish that off, and cut off the bottoms. Ooh, this makes a mess, but it looks so nice when it's done. All right, there's that. A little ribbon action. Let's see, what color do we want? This is pretty. We're just gonna use a taupe. I don't know why, but I really, really like taupe lately, so that's what we're gonna do. So I'm just gonna take, my ribbon is going to cover up where we put that corn broom. This is gonna be a shorter ribbon, it's not gonna be a super long one, so I'm just wrapping and crisscrossing as we go through. I'm gonna tie that kind of tight. We'll leave a little tail to it. So let's get our hair out of our mouth and our scissors on our hands. And we're gonna cut it at an angle, and I always have to think about this twice. Make sure I don't cut it the wrong way to really finish this off. All right, there she is. All right, guys, there you have it. How easy is that? Takes a little time depending on the greenery that you're using to create it into these individual little stems, but putting it together cannot be easier. So I'm hoping that if you've been a little bit nervous about trying to make your own bouquet, that this will give you the gentle little nudge that you can do this. Give it a try. This also helps you kind of get out of your head. Like, you don't really have to think about it. All you're doing is putting stuff together. Simple Simon. You don't have to like overthink all of the pieces because they're all being put together for you and they all cohesively go together. Oh, loving this. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. If you did, make sure to subscribe and ring that bell to find out about the 150 style Sola flowers along with greenery and craft supplies. Go to ohyourelovely.com. Until next time, this is Stephanie from Oh You're Lovely, and you, my friends, are absolutely lovely. Bye, guys.